okay to squall. It's okay. Stop. You want to take Ubanya? Ubanya? Okay, come on. Let's go take Ubanya. See, Coco's trying to calm him down.
Really?
Coco's trying to calm him down. Come on, Coco. Come on. Let's take Ubanya. You want to play with the water? Slowly play with the water outside. Let's go play with the water. Let's go play with the water. Come on. Want to play with the water?
February 14th was my birthday. I didn't post about it because it was not a good day. It was actually one of the worst days. And that day, all of my son's meltdown came in back to back, and they said we're here and we did not come to play. We won't even give you a minute of rest on this day. This is the day that we're gonna wear you out. I was mentally in a dark place. I was very depressed, angry, upset, crying, and I just felt like I was entitled to a birthday cake and a meal. Just let me have a dessert, a piece of cake, and a meal. I even took a chance and drove to the restaurant. 2 minutes before we got there, he went out of order. The whole car started shaking. His dad had to pull over because it was so bad. And it was at that moment that I lost it, because I started crying. He was having a fit, and his dad was trying to console everybody, and he didn't know what to do. So it was just going a mess. I felt like I was entitled to a meal and a birthday cake. I give every single day and minute of my life. I'm entitled to a meal and a birthday cake. So that mother you just saw, that was me on my birthday. It was the crappiest day ever. And I didn't do nothing that day. It was a bad day. So I felt just like this mom. So when people say or act like autism is a good thing, I'm sorry if I can't meet you halfway. I don't see the good part. I don't, because I won't wish this on my worst enemy. I won't. I can't even die in peace, because I always have in the back of my head what will happen to my child, because he can't fend for himself. Even though I've put things into place, it's parents always have that thought, is my child gonna be okay? Why would I wish that on my worst enemy? So when parents say my kid is having a meltdown, some people don't understand. They don't know what a meltdown is. They think it's a tantrum. Well, let me take you down the rabbit hole of a meltdown and show you what this junk look like. And you won't wish it on your worst enemy. Let's get into the video. Hey special family, welcome back to another video. I am not I don't know, I haven't been myself since my birthday. I'm trying to get back to that place. I suffer from depression, and sometimes I go down there in that place where I don't like to be. And coming out of that place, I'm autism mom. On this channel we talk about autism, and everything in between. Yeah, girl, this part of it. Every now and then I have one of these. But if you'd like to be part of the family, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Like I was telling you guys in the intro, my birthday was on the 14th. And it was one of the crappiest days I've had. Well, it was the crappiest birthday I've ever had. It was like that day, all Ramsey's meltdowns came one by one, and they were just not stopping. They were just not stopping. They were just not stopping. And I'm like, dang, I'm entitled to 2 hours and a cake. Like, can I get a piece of steak and blow out the candle? Nothing. It was so bad that he was hollering, screaming. The whole car was shaking, going left, right on the highway. And I just bust out crying because I was at that point of no return. And I had to let it out because I felt like I was balling up all day, just balling up, the emotions just balling up. And I just let it go because at that point I'm like, God damn, can I get a meal and a cake? I don't think I'm asking for too much. A meal and a cake, that's all I wanted. If I give every single day of your life and every single minute, I'm entitled to a meal and a cake. There was no meal and there was no cake. But there was meltdown. And then I never record Ramsey on his meltdowns because I don't want to put him out there. But some parents do, and I'm thankful that they do. There are two sides to that coin, but I'm thankful that they do to show the world what a meltdown looks like, because some people don't have a clue. They don't have a clue what a meltdown is. The minute that you feel like your child is harming themselves and you can't help them, or your child is trying to harm you, and you have to defend yourself against your child, my son is almost as tall as I am and 130 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. Strength of an ox. Yeah. Let me show you what a meltdown looks like. This mom posted a meltdown. And this, you know what? I'm gonna do a TikTok compilation of meltdowns so you have an idea of what a meltdown is. Here we go.
Okay, here, try to get it. There you go. Get one of the big couch pillows.
Here, it's okay. It's okay. Here.
So Lilac just had the meltdown of all meltdowns in the middle of the Trader Joe's, and they're about to call the police on me. Now that she's in relax, they're probably not sure what to do, but I will tell you one thing. I am going to shop because why? I have things to do. So there's 7 billion people on this planet. You can handle seeing one girl have a meltdown. So just handle it because I am. And I'm feeling chill and cool as a fan, honey. Cool as a polar bear's toenails, honey. There's some in there. Don't worry. Okay. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby?
You got a smiley face or happy? Oh.
Hello, friend.
Turn that frown upside down.
You gotta tell us why you upset, baby.
No. Hello, friend.
Why not?
Hello, friend.
Hello, Amir.
This is Grover.
It's Grover? Fine. This is Uniqua. Really? Oh, bother. Here comes. Come on. Sure. Come on.
May I go to bed, please?
Yes, you can go to bed, honey,
You
okay?
wanna lay down in your bed, or do you want to lay with Daddy?
Let go of your room, please.
You want to go to your room?
Yes.
Go ahead. You gonna go to sleep or you gonna watch TV?
Okay, go to your room and Amir, show this, please.
Okay. Bye, Amir.
Sometimes people think meltdowns are aggressive, loud, and the child need to be acting out of control. Meltdown can also look like this. There is a difference between an autistic meltdown and a panic attack. And here is the difference.
Okay, so let's talk about the difference between autistic meltdowns and panic attacks. So I found that using alcohol as an analogy actually works, but this is more so to communicate the length of time of a panic attack versus a meltdown. So think of a panic attack as a shot of intense fear, a very quick shot, and sometimes you can have a double, sometimes you can have a triple, sometimes you can have multiple. The rumbling stage or the beginning of a meltdown starts with what I call a cocktail of overstimulation. Now, as opposed to a shot, you drink a cocktail very, very slowly. So it starts very slowly. An example of this is, say I'm out to dinner with friends and there's just too much talking going on and my brain can't handle it. Over the next, say, hour or few hours, this leads me to take in more cocktails of overstimulation. Maybe the lights are getting brighter, maybe I have some emotional overstimulation, and this causes us to throw back multiple shots of intense fear. And what do we do when we drink too much? We get hungover.
Oi! Hey, you're gonna break the law.
So some people are against parents filming their autistic kid having a meltdown. And I get why. There are two sides to the coin. The child is vulnerable in that moment and you're putting them out there. But if these parents don't show you what it looked like, some people have no idea. They think your child is misbehaving. They think, oh, you're just doing this for attention. I understand why these parents do it. Because sometimes I be almost showing you what this looks like. They do it to let you and you see what it looks like. How bad it can get. So when they say they're stressed out, they're depressed or whatever, you don't think, oh, you just have one kid and you acting like that. No. That one kid can turn into 20 kids in one, and 20 big kids, not 20 little kids. 20 big one with the strength of monsters. Not that my child's a monster. I'm just trying to how strong. But a meltdown can look like this also.
Amir, it's time for you to go to your bed. Good night. You can't stay in the bed with mommy tonight. I don't care if you being mad. I don't care if you're mad. You gotta go in your own bed tonight. Do you understand? Take all your friends, take all your animals, your friends, and y'all go into bed. Amir. Amir. Take you and your friends, and y'all go to your own bed, okay? I know mommy's bed is much more comfortable. I know mommy's bed is much more comfortable than yours right now, but you got to get in your own bed. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. And then we can go to Walmart tomorrow. Walmart. Get some everything.
Lyric, settle down. Okay, it's okay. Now we're gonna shut that off. We're gonna turn that off, okay? Okay? Shh. Okay, Lyric, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. Hey. Lyric. Stop. Back. Stop. Don't hit Daddy. Lyric. Just stop. Stop.
I was having such a bad day. And the more people kept calling me to wish me happy birthday, it's like the more I was spiraling down that path. One of my favorite cousins called me, and I owe her an apology because she know that's not like me not to answer. And she called. I didn't answer. She sent a message. I didn't answer. Then she sent a message asking if I was mad at her, if she did something to me. Little did she know I didn't answer anybody. I couldn't. I put my phone on silent because I'm like, the more they call me to wish me a happy birthday, there was nothing happy about that birthday. Nothing. We came home. I gave Ramsey a shower because sometimes a shower calms him down. Gave him a shower and I just sat there on the bathroom floor, just going downhill. After the shower, I took a shower and I tucked him in the bed. I gave him some medication and we laid there, and I didn't get out of the bed till the next day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dad wanted to go get some food to make up for. I said, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I just want to lay here and disappear because I feel like I'm entitled. The emotional roller coaster, my baby can't help it. He's not doing it on purpose. And mentally, I have to keep telling myself that, like, he can't help it. He's not doing it on purpose. And it's like we can't feel sorry for ourselves because he's in a worse predicament. But at that moment, I felt selfish. Like I wanted to feel sorry for myself. I needed that. I was entitled to that at that moment. So, yeah. To everybody that called me and I didn't answer, I apologize. That was not a good day. And I'm still upset about it, as you can see. Like, I want help for him so bad, and I just want him to be able to function, because if I'm not here, what's gonna happen? Like, everybody's not gonna handle it the way I do. So yeah, so some parents, when they're having a bad day, they feel the same way I do, and it looks like this.
So I woke up to Pasquale doing number 2 in his room everywhere. So it took me like, I don't even know, almost an hour to clean up. Those are the downfalls of having a severe autistic child that is not potty trained, and we're working on it. So keep us in your prayers. Thank you, everybody who's been there for us and supporting us. Sorry, I'm just a little emotional because it's hard.
I think that people get upset for parents posting kids with meltdown because they're saying, yes, you're posting the child at its most vulnerable stage. But I also think that parents are doing it to show that it's not like what you see on YouTube and TikTok. Some of the times, most of the times, it's like you only see the high functioning kids functioning in society. And I'm not using that label, kids who can do a little bit more on their own on the spectrum. Let me use that. And they're doing their thing, and it looks like, oh, autism is easy. No, the parents are posting it to show that there's two sides to the coin. You have kids, even the kids that are able to do more for themselves have meltdowns. It just doesn't look like the meltdown you see on my son or on these other videos that I posted. It's a different type of meltdown. They have more rocking, sensory issues, so they have meltdowns too. They're not excluded. But people don't like to show that. They like to show roses and moonshine. Now over here, I ain't got roses and moonshine. As much as you see us do all the good stuff, there's some bad days in between. And when those days come, fucha. But a mom got someone to tell her that, because people were bashing this mom, and this one person told her that they're happy she shows it, and this was her reply.
I just want to say thank you for this comment. I have gotten a lot of backlash and a lot of negative comments for posting that video, but this is the reason why. This is exactly because not everyone sees what we go through. So thank you for this comment. And again, I'm just trying to raise awareness. That's it. Love you guys.
So the question becomes, what do we do if your child has a meltdown? So I'll post a compilation of different videos of strategies that people take to deal with their kid with autism. In my case, I take Ramsey out of the situation. I take him to a quiet spot, no light, no noise, no sound, just a quiet spot. Let him lay there and just cuddle him. I like to cuddle him because he has two types of meltdowns. I keep telling you guys, there's this quiet one who comes as a monster, and then there's this loud one who you can get rid of. But that quiet one, that one you can't get rid of. When it go into full blown, it's like you're dealing with a total different human being. Your child becomes a whole different person. It's not the person you know. It's a whole different person. But the rowdy meltdown, in an hour or two, he's back to normal. But you see that one where they cry and you see real tears, you better prepare. It's gonna be a bad day. And that's the one I had all day. That's the one. And that's the one I don't know how to deal with. I try everything, but I cuddle him with him, I hug him, I rub on him, and it takes hours, but it works. He like being hugged. He'll cry, and then he'll put his head in your face. He'll put his head in your hand. So even though he's going through it, he like when I touch him. But you have to observe what's causing it. And if there's a lot of noise and light, take them out. If I'm in the supermarket and he gets a meltdown, I'm getting out of Dodge. If I'm in a restaurant, hotel, pool, beach, whatever, one meltdown come out, we running out of there out of Dodge. Because I'm not trying to inconvenience other people because my child has autism. I take them into consideration, and I want them to be comfortable to let it out too. And I can't have it happen in front of these people because they need to understand that he has autism. No. I'm making them uncomfortable and my child is uncomfortable, so I'm taking them out of the situation right away. But this is how these people deal with it.
These tips can help an autistic person not have a meltdown. If you have friends or family members who are autistic, or you are, out in public with autistic people, because they're everywhere, then this video is mega important. 1, autistic meltdowns are normally not because they're stressed about their lives. Like, maybe that's part of it. But the main thing that triggers it, that gets them into that headspace of being really, really overwhelmed, is sensory experience. Get them out of the room. Get them to some place that's dark, not too bright. Give them your noise canceling headphones. Even earbuds are gonna work for this. Do not grab or manhandle them without their consent. Some people will find a tight hug or a pressure to be really comforting, but always ask. If they're not able to communicate, the best thing is just to stand next to them. Don't touch them without their permission, because that can be even more overwhelming. The main thing you need to know is that sensory experiences cause these meltdowns, so remove the sensation that's troubling them, and you're gonna do just fine.
What do I do if my student or child is having a meltdown? I get asked this question all the time. The first and most important thing that you guys need to do is just remain calm. You might be tempted to yell at the child because they're misbehaving, especially if they're doing it kind of in public, or scream at them, but that is not gonna help anything. Keep a calm tone and be empathetic. Even if they just threw an iPad across the room and shattered it into pieces, you need to stay calm.
Somebody reached out to me, told me their child is autistic, is constantly having meltdowns, and they don't know what to do. By the time we get to the meltdown piece, it's already too late. So I believe in avoiding versus disruption. If I can avoid the meltdown from happening, that's my best bet. In order to avoid a meltdown, we have to know why they're taking place in the first place. And that's where data collection comes in. So every time that child has a meltdown, I need you to write down what time it took place, what happened, What's going on around them? Was there a siren that went past? Did a person come and speak to them? Did a schedule get changed? What happened? If you can start to take data, it's going to give you information and you can start putting together patterns. You'll start to notice, my child doesn't do well with loud random noises. Anytime a loud random noise happens, they're having a meltdown. Or my child cannot take a schedule change. And then you can avoid those things. I prefer avoiding, because once a child is already in that state of having a meltdown, it is very hard to break them from that.
I hope this video was helpful, that you had an insight of what a meltdown looks like, and that nobody ever tells you that a meltdown is a tantrum. A meltdown is not a tantrum. You've seen the difference between a meltdown and a tantrum, and I know you know what a tantrum looks like. I'm pretty sure you don't think now that a meltdown is a tantrum. So I hope you've learned something from this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.